Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Elsa. Hi. How are you? I just made it. No, I'm 5 minutes late. That's not too bad for me. Um, Sorry, I'm late. um, so it seemed y'all weren't like you watched the replay. So I thank you guys for watching the replay on my live last Saturday because there weren't a lot of people here when I was doing the live. And so I looked at it though and decided I would still go live today at this time because many of you watched the replay and it's at 52 views. So that's pretty cool. So thank you for watching the replay. And hit the thumbs up for me, y'all. I'm going to share it out on my community tab. I am live. I have been so busy, you guys. People that work days have left my job lifeguarding, and so they need me to work more hours. So I'm working more hours. Um, um, Last week there was one person that had left. This week there's another person who has left who always did that shift. You guys know I love the 5:15 till noon shift. And so I've taken a couple of his shifts for the next couple of weeks because he's leaving. So yeah. How are you, Elsa? Um, okay, I shared it out. Now, what's next is let me light the candles. It snowed again. Hi, Ivan. Do you want to see the snow? I always show you the snow. That's a thing now. Okay. Show you the sunshiny day when it's a sunshiny day and no snow, but it snowed again. Like it seems like every weekend now it's snowing. And so it's like, oh, it's all over my patio. Can you see? Get my I need shoes. But anyways, there's the snow. Can you see? It's melting. It's melting because it's warmed up. I don't think it's going to get too warm though, but I think it's melting a little bit because I think it's like going to be to 38 today. Let me see what the temperature is. Now I'm curious. Now I am curious. Oh, my feet are cold now. I just have little thin socks on. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Um, let me see. Let me see what's the temperature. 34. But yeah, it's supposed to get, well, it's supposed to get up to 36. It changes all the time. It changes all the time. Let me, um, let me light the candles. I have my sheep scarf. I like this scarf I just got. And my Colorado shirt. Um, oh, I already had lunch. Yeah, I already had some lunch. So I'm going to do ladies chat and talk about stress. And if any ladies want to come up on panel, they can. So yeah, I already ate, and I've been eating like way too much because I've been stressed. I've been stress eating. Oh, and it's terrible, and I want to lose weight, and I'm gaining weight. You guys, it's bad. It's bad. I need you all to pray for me. So, anyways, let's light the candle flames. Let's light the candles flames. Oh, I want to do that one. I want to do this one. Come on, baby, light my fire. What did I eat? I had a quesadilla. What did you have? Did you have lunch? You must have had lunch because it's later over there on the East Coast. Oh, it's hard to keep track of where Anthony is, though. I think he's on the East Coast now. Am I right? Anthony, am I right? I don't know. He could be on the West Coast. Sushi. Oh, sushi's yummy, but I don't eat it. I don't eat it because my aunt stopped eating it because she had a friend die from eating the wrong sushi. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, did you see that spark? A spark went up. A spark went up from my match. I'm gonna light another one. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This says, rest, relax, and recharge. I'm off, so I worked. I was sometimes only working like 3 days a week, you guys. And now, so last week I picked up somebody's shift and I worked 4 days a week. I was off on Monday, which was kind of nice because, that's when I go live. And no offense to y'all, but YouTube is work. Going live for me is work. I put a lot into it, really, even though I haven't had time, honestly, to contact women to interview. And so, yeah, so it's just me. It's just going to be me talking about stress and what we can do about stress and stuff. I have my wolf necklace on. Let me play my food for you. Bubbles are stress relieving for me. Bubbles are good for my stress. Playing my flute is too. Oh, I got some more flowers. My other flowers are pretty good still. I got these flowers. So, yeah, I like this side best. This one's kind of droopy. There we go. And I got more flowers because stuff was on sale after Valentine's. So I got a tulip. See, it says red's tulip. No, it says red tulip. See? It says 5 watching. Hello, thank you for being here. Welcome to Reds. Here's my little red kitty. Here's my little red kitty. This is my collection of hats, y'all. And this is my favorite one. But I have a collection now. I just got this new one with the little sparklies on it. I got this one in Philly, this brown one, but I haven't hardly wore it because I always wear my favorite one. I always wear my favorite one. And my old goggles broke. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if they can be salvaged, but I got new goggles, so I think I might throw these away. But yeah, so been working a lot, and yeah, Anthony's on the East Coast. That's what I thought. Yeah, been working a lot, and I'm still going to edit. Hopefully, I'll get it done today because I try to take a break from doing, work like YouTube, and I don't work. Although my pool is open on Saturday and Sunday, but usually the kids that the school kids, I work with a lot of teenagers. They're a lot of fun. They're a bunch of good kids. What the like youngest one, he always brings in food for everybody. And yesterday I was like, wow, so he's like donuts or one when they were off school one day, he stayed at work and he was off for the rest of the day and he got pizza. And I was like, hey, you're like me, you feed people. It's just what you do, right? So yesterday, you guys will never guess what he brings in yesterday when I'm working. I was like, what will this kid think of next? So he has a snow cone machine. Too much no sugar-free snow cones, so I didn't have one. But yeah, it was crazy yesterday. It was a teacher work day, so they were off school. So it was like ridiculous. There were like 35 people in the pool, lots of little kids, and yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't end up swimming after my shift like I sometimes do on Friday because it was too busy. I worked 12 to 4, and yeah. So y'all, I've been kind of stressed. And so one thing I'm doing that is helping a lot is I was just so stressed when my kids were coming up because I was just trying to do everything and be super mom, and they were playing, and homeschooling when I really should have put them in school, and we were building a house, and it was just constant stress. And it's like, no wonders I was just like, I can remember one time forgetting to pick up my youngest. She would go do scrapbooking sometimes with this lady in town, really sweet lady. And I felt awful. I forgot to pick her up. And what made it worse is she had a phone she was using, but it only worked when she was on internet. So she wasn't on internet. So she was trying to text me on this phone that didn't work. And it was just like, I felt awful about that. So yeah, so constant stress, and some of it was my own fault by trying to do too many things, And so one of the things, and this was like, it still comes up because like your old habits, like they die hard, you're like so used to doing, like we did everything at church. We taught the kids at church, and I even taught with my ex-husband at church. And so like we were at church all the time. I'm trying to find a napkin because my nose is running. But so anyways, there is a blood drive at my church today. And I'm like, I should go to that. I need to go do that. I haven't given blood in a long time. I have to go do that. Well, do I really have to go do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to should myself. Right? Let's see. Oh, I have a poem I should read. I could read that goes good with this topic. I don't think I read it last week. Let me drop the link if any women want to come up. 6. I think I feel like last week, many people were getting ready for their Super Bowl parties, probably. That's what I felt like, because Tim, More Bang for Your Bucks was here. And then a little bit later, some of y'all came in, but it was kind of sparse last Saturday. But anyways, here's if anybody, if a guy wants to come up for a little bit, he can. But if a lady wants to come up, you can stay up the whole chat, the whole live. Let me see. I'm going to find a poem to read you. And it's called The Woman You Gave Me. Because it's about just like trying to do everything and be everything to everybody. And what was cool is I read about it. In one of my devotions today, let me see which one it was. I need to try to do one thing at a time, though. First, let me find this one I want to read to you. Where did I put it? I put it. It's in this book, The 7-Story Tree. I think you came in late. I think you came in later. I think you did. Because Tim left, but then some people came in. I think you were here. Elsa. I don't think Anthony was here. But I said, was Anthony here? I don't know. It's funny that I can't find it. Okay, here it is. 21. So yeah, I've been meaning to do a lot of things, and I haven't gotten to them because I've been so busy. And also, I have new managers, and they're a little bit more, and they're giving us more stuff to do. The manager that hired me has left. He found another job, and we have new managers. And not only am I working more hours, but we have more chores to do. So, so we're having, less time to do other stuff when we're off the stand. And then like yesterday was busy. We had 2 guards up for part of the time because there's so many people there. Because usually we only have 1 guard up, and like it can be so not busy when they're in school that there's like nobody there. And then you can go get your phone, you can do whatever you want. Just you sit there on the stand and wait for somebody to come in. So yeah, it's like feast or famine, it seems like. Feast or famine. Let me see something. Yeah, it was kind of neat because like I didn't plan it, but the verses I read in the Bible were the same ones in this devotional that I read, so it was pretty cool. Kind of went together. And oh. I got a new book that I really like. Oh, and I want to give this one away. I want to give this one away today. Hopefully. I found a woman's devotional that I really like, and it's about finding rest. And so that's where I got the topic for today about stress, because this is a woman's devotions for lasting peace in a busy life. So it's really good. I just started on it though. I got it at Walgreens at the Choice Books. But she just talks about being a busy woman in a busy world. So, yeah, there's a verse here in Jeremiah 6:16. Thus says the Lord, stand by the roads and look and ask for the ancient paths where the good way is, and walk in it and find rest for your souls. More pay. Yeah, I'll get paid more. But see, the thing is, too, that I've realized is I was all stressed out, as I told you guys, because I tried to change my phone, my cellular service, and I really wish I hadn't have done that because it made it very stressful. And then I didn't have cell service for 6 days. Then I switched back to AT&T. Well, I have a new phone number, and yeah, I have a new phone number, so I have to change that with everything. And so I've been doing that. And then I was trying to change my medications, but since I wasn't sleeping, I stopped doing that for right now, and went back to the bipolar medicine, which I was not on very much, but it was helping me sleep. And so I'm staying with that. And I've been sleeping much better, so I'm thankful for that. Let me read you this poem. So I always say, like, if you want a copy of this book, you can Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App me any amount and email me your snail mail address to this email, redheadedridinghood@gmail.com, and I will send you a copy of this book. You can send me $1, $2. If you're out of the United States, though, please add a little bit more because postage is a lot out of the United States. So let me read you this one. And I may have shared this one. I shared this one I shared the Wide Awake one. Okay, I haven't shared this one lately, I don't think. It's called The Woman You Gave Me. You tell us to just modestly, yet my man looks at pornography? Get a job. No, stay at home. You're damned either way. Fry the bacon up in a pan, make you feel like a man. It's his world, you know. Have your babies naturally. Nurse them, it's more healthy, see? Never say, what about me? Live your life selflessly. Barefoot pregnant, and when you're not, you should be rail thin, so you only cook for him. Shut the door, come right back in. Carpool, help out everyone. Volunteer, yeah, it's so fun. Yet you're always on the run. Tired, exhausted, disillusioned. A desperate plea. Lord, help. Enough, he says. Peace be still. Who are you living for, them or me? Do you want to be made free? Guard your heart. It belongs to me. You give respect, now demand it back. Don't dwell on all the things you lack. You are perfect to me. Teach your kids, your husband too. One person can't do it all for you. To be healthy and sane, you must have boundaries. God's yoke is easy and light. It's not restrictive and tight. He leads you on the path that's right because you are precious in his sight. Yeah. God doesn't want us to stress ourselves out trying to please everybody. And that's what I did for years and years and years and years and years. And like, it's hard to break old habits, you know? Like I said, like the thing came up with the, like, I have to go and donate blood, you know? And I'm like, I don't have to go donate blood. I'm just thinking I have to, but I don't. You know, I've donated lots of blood. Do you know I donated plasma for a couple of years from 2016 till 2020, I think. Well, maybe 2017 till 2020, something like that, for 2 or 3 years. And I made like $70 a week, but sometimes my iron would get low. And I was thinking of doing that again here to make extra money, right? But I watched a video there's a good channel called, I'll drop the link. Van Adventures Over 50. Carol had told me about this channel, and she was doing that, and she was talking about it. And see, this is too like you guys, I've been so busy that I watched videos for the last couple of weeks, even for the last like 3 weeks. I've watched videos and I have not commented on them, and I've meant to comment on them, but I didn't get around to it, you know? So it's Van, her name is Tracy, I think. But she has a video on donating plasma, and she tells all about it. And that made me decide too, because it's like, and that's another thing. I don't need to do that. You know, that was for me to do for a time. And I really didn't want, I cut back because I was stressed. I stopped asking for, I stopped signing up for extra shifts, picking up extra shifts, and been like, I'm just going to take the shifts I'm given, and they would give me like I would work 3 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week, you know, 4 days at the most, sometimes 3. So I'd have 2 days off during the week, and I'd have Saturday and Sunday off too. So I'd only work 3 days in a week. And but now all these people leaving, and I needed to, I picked up some of their shifts to help. And then they asked me too. I was going to be off like next Thursday, but they asked me to work it, and I said yes. And then I realized I made a doctor appointment, but I got a bill. I was like, what in the world? Like I said before, you guys, it's just cheaper. You try to go to the doctor less too, and you only go to the doctor when you absolutely, absolutely, absolutely need to. It seems not having insurance is cheaper, because I got billed for like $190, and I'm like, what? I have insurance. Why is this not covered? And apparently it's some doctor that's out of network. So I'm like, I don't want another, even though it was a phone appointment, but still I was working. I'm going to be working at the time, and it, it might not, I don't think it will work out, because I might, I could be off the stand. It could work out that I'm not on the stand when he calls me, but anyways, I don't want to see that. I don't know how much they charge for a phone appointment, but yeah. So I canceled that. Yes, I'm canceling. So what are some things, do any of you guys tend to overschedule yourself? I know when you have health things, then you have to learn to not do that. But yeah, so I'm learning. I'm learning to just chill and relax. And cut myself a break. So let me find another poem to read. Oh, I know. I'm going to read you the one that's called Unfinished Business. It's on page 52. Sometimes leave the unfinished business unfinished. Am I going out today or staying in? Yeah, why do you ask? That's funny that you should ask, because I plan my day. I want to get, I've worked on a video, and just like, this is like 2 weeks ago, I filmed it, you guys. And I filmed me saying, I had to do a wardrobe change. This is like probably going to be the most work I ever put into a video. I'm doing a video of saying my red poem as Southern Red and Cali Red together, but I have to edit it together. So I don't think I'm going to go out today at all. So it's funny that you asked that. Why do you ask these questions? Yeah, I don't have to work today. If I go out, I'll probably be going for a walk. And I think tomorrow I try to rest and not work on my YouTube and stuff. That's why I want to get the editing done on that video. Tomorrow I'm going to get my hair cut and probably color it. And tomorrow I go to church. I go to church on Sunday. So, but I'm not going to give blood today. Yeah. I don't go out a lot, honestly. I don't. Trying to learn to be more patient and wait on things, because and I was trying to save money, and I found out like when I get stressed, I eat badly. I and if I'm sleep badly, that makes it even worse. I eat badly. I spend too much. I eat out more because I'm just tired. I don't feel like cooking anything. And so, like, it's bad. It's bad for me to get stressed, because, I'll eat too much. I want to lose weight and I'm gaining weight. You guys, this is bad. But I've been swimming more, which is good. But this last week, I only swam once. I think it's 1 week I was able to swim 3 times in a week, but that was only 1 week. And I think that was last week I swam twice. I think it was the week before last. Are you going out or staying in? Anthony's in the big city, aren't you, Anthony? So let me read this about unfinished business. For which of you intending to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost, whether he has enough to finish it? Luke 14:28. That's about planning. That's a verse about planning. Unfinished business. The bills lie stacked by the laundry door. There's dirt and hair on the bathroom floor. This was my life as a stay-at-home mom. 1/2 a PB&J in the fridge. There's things I meant to put away. A long list of things to do today. Time to bow my head and pray. What do I have left to say? Do the things that matter most. Speak a word of cheer to someone so dear. The house left empty, unfinished. The book unpublished. The story's over. The marriage ended. This poem. That's the end of the poem. But the next poem is called Born Again. Being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Philippians 1:6. Born again. Once begun is half done. Start over and over again. Hello, I know you. We met once upon a dream. The story of my life is never ending because stories always go on. But you finish what you begin, and you began this good work long ago. Your eyes saw my substance. In your book, my days were all written. Your plan is for my good. You're not the author of confusion, and I want to be like you, so I will finish what I begin. You came to serve, so will I. You came to heal and love. You came to die. You said, it is finished. I think. Oh, you went out today and did some grocery shopping. Last Saturday, it snowed. I think it was Friday night also. It's like, is it every weekend it's going to snow? Because it melts away and it will get up during the week to like 50 degrees and then, or like 48 or something like that. And then like these Coloradans or whatever you call them, are walking around in shorts when it gets up to 48 degrees, and I'm like, you guys, like, it's not warm enough for shorts. Like, what are you doing? But it's Colorado people, and one of them works at the rec center, and I was just like, you guys crack me up in your shorts. Like, it's I'm from California. So, what else? Oh, I'm going to read to you the daily celebration. 5 watching. Thank you for being here. I hope y'all will watch the replay. I'm going to read this. But yeah, I want to work, and I got planned what I'm going to eat. So what I'm going to cook. I have salmon I'm going to cook tonight. And I'm going to make chicken enchiladas tomorrow. And then I'll usually eat on that during the week. Like take to work and stuff. So last week I made the King Ranch chicken casserole, and I ate on that all this week. Yeah, I love salmon too. I got salmon, and that was in my groceries. I got groceries delivered last Saturday morning, which was nice. Which is one of the things I did, like, to give myself a break, and I didn't feel like going anywhere because trying to think. But even okay, so the week before this last week, I worked 4 days. But the week before that, I only worked 3 days, and I had 2 days off. But those 2 days, I had doctor's appointments. I had my mammogram, and I was trying to drive around without, and I was so stressed because I was trying to drive around without the GPS on my phone, without my phone service, cellular service. And so on Wednesday, I got lost, and then I decided to just switch back. Oh, and in other news, oh my goodness, I have news. You guys, I forgot to tell you. I have a new grandbaby, and it's a boy. I'm excited. He was born this week, and yeah. So I'm excited about that. I have a new grandbaby. So, but all of a sudden, I'm at 40 minutes, and I'm going to read you the daily celebration. It's about the Bible. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. My sheep scarf. I'm like every Saturday I think this, like, pray for me. I want to get somebody on here to interview a woman for next Saturday's ladies chat. So I really like this one. I went back to the first daily celebration because I'm just looking at both of them probably every day and going to pick either one. This is the volume 2. And so, yeah. Oh, I was writing some on stress. I need to see what I wrote down. Remind me of that before I go. Okay, that was what I was writing, was more on anxiety, but that just makes your anxiety worse too when you think you have to do all these things that you don't necessarily have to do. My bookmark has a leaf on it. It's from the Arbor Stay people, the tree people. So, let me start it on here. I'm going to do a little video. Hi, it's Redheaded Writing It here, Red for short. I'm live, and I'm also going to do a little video on William Barclay's daily celebration. This is on the Bible, part 2. What you get out of the Bible depends on what you bring to it, we said. The Bible touches life at so many points that there is hardly anyone who will not find something relevant to his own life and work in it, we said. The Bible speaks to our needs, whatever they may be. The Bible gives comfort in a time of sorrow, guidance in a time of difficulty, challenge when we have lost the place, the means to praise when we want to rejoice. You cannot find an area of life that does not find in the Bible a relevant comment on our needs. This is the wonder of this wonderful book. The more we take to the Bible, the more it will give us. The Bible can give to the simplest soul and the most uninstructed a word for the way, but delve deeply into it, and there is matter and meaning that will stretch the greatest intellectual. A means to simple worship, it is also a mine of information, archaeological, historical, geographical, biological, and so on. It was said of the Persians that they never gave their young men a meal until they had broken sweat. The more in toil and thought that we give to the Bible, the more it will give to us in riches and wealth. The story of the Bible is that there is no one who goes to it in need and in faith whom it does not find. So if you go to it in need, if you seek, you'll find help in the Bible. I like that. That's good. Bye. All righty. Okay, 47 minutes. I need to so I wrote some this morning in my journal, but it was more on thoughts and stuff. But I think that helps with stress too, because when we're thinking negative thoughts, it just stresses us out more. And when we're having anxiety and you're feeling like you have to do this and you have to do that, and you're late and all of that, oh goodness, just stress can be so bad. And it's bad for your health. It's especially bad for your mental health. It's bad for your physical health. But so this was just something I wrote this morning. Forget about it. Forget about worry. Forget about sugar. Put off anger and unforgiveness. Forget about offenses. Forget about hatred. Remember love. Dwell on happy thoughts. Like Peter Pan, then you can fly above. Jesus gives joy and peace, love and patience. Dwell on good things. Focus on these. Where the mind goes, the body follows. Where the mind goes, the man follows, is what is from Joyce Meyer. Hey, Ronald. Hello. You're late. Oh, you've been here. I'm lurking. Okay. All right. 7 watching now. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the replay. If y'all didn't watch the replay, I honestly wouldn't go live today. Hey, that rhymes. I'm a poet and I know it. But so y'all, like, more of you watched the replay than watched me live last Saturday, it seems, because I have 52 views on that now. So where was I? Dwell on the good things. Focus on these things. Where the mind goes, the body follows. Meditate on lovely things. That's in Philippians 4:8. Don't watch a lot of news, bad news, but pray about it and give it to God. Don't think about what could go wrong, but what could go right. And write it down right with a W. All my children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of my children. God has not given me or my children a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of self-discipline. Amen. That could be a longer poem, but I haven't wrote the rest of it yet, if it is. But anyways, that was something I wrote this morning. Oh, yeah. And I got a picture of the baby. I'm excited. I can't show you though. For privacy reasons, I won't show you. He's so cute. I can't show you. He's so cute. Am I torturing you? I can't show you. I can't show you. I can't show you. Okay. I'm going to tell you his name though. I'm so excited. His name is Noah. My new great baby. What do you think of that, Freya? There's Freya. Oh, my water bottle's in the way. That's something I need to do, is drink more water. I've been going 52 minutes. I'm just going to go an hour, you guys, because I have stuff to do, like I said. No, I want to edit that poem. I want to edit that poem. There's two of you. You're lurking too. You're funny, Ronald. And so like whatever my watch time was a year ago, because it's a year back, you have to get 3,000 watch hours. My watch hours seem to be staying at 2,923, like right around there, and it's not really going up very much. So if you all are interested in any of my old videos, thank you to anybody who's watching my old videos. Not the shorts though, you guys, the longs. Not the shorts, the longs. So the lives, the longer than a minute videos. If you would like to watch them, please go ahead, because it seems that I must have had a lot of views on a year ago, last February, because it's not really progressing very fast at this rate. And that's not very far from 3,000. And that's just to get memberships and super chats and stuff. 3,000 minus 2,923. 77. 77 more watch hours. I need 77. So, because it goes back, I lose a day from last year, like every day. So, whatever, if I had a lot of views on, what is it today? February 17th. It's February 17th. So if I had a lot of views on February 17th, 2023, and I don't get more on the 18th, then it's not going to go up. So it tends to do good on Monday when I go live. So that's why I need to go live as much as I can. So I'm like, I should go live today, even though. And when I looked at it, y'all are watching the replay. So I really, 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 really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, watch the replays. If you're interested, please watch my old lives, watch my old videos. I was live from Portugal. If you're interested, watch that. I was live from England. I was live from the UK. Hey, you know what I'll do? Like I have a little bit more time. I'll drop you some lives in the chat to watch if you haven't watched them. How about I do that? And you could go to my lives. You can click on popular. Ironically, I did a live about bullies before it really got even worse. Oh my goodness. Live from 2 years ago on, let me see. A popular live from 2 years ago on bullies. Let me put that. Did I speak more bullies into existence with this live? I don't know. But yeah, I maybe did. Does that link work? Wait, let me make sure that link works. Let's see, does that link work? Yep, it works. It works. Okay. Now, wait. So you can click on popular and all my popular lives come up. Let me see. Will This Be Red's Farewell Live is my most viewed live. And thankfully it wasn't my last live. What happened? Okay. Do you want to watch my live with Carol? That's one of my most viewed lives. Let's mix it up here. You want to see Red's second live with Barefoot in Alaska? I don't know whatever happened to her. But anyways, she's still in Alaska though. I know that much, I think. I don't know how she's doing. Um so but I need to not let myself get stressed. I'd like to share the one with Lindy. But anyways, here's the one with Carol. It's my second most viewed live. So let's see. 2021 year in review. That was the live when they were simultaneously doing a live to bash me. So I'm pretty proud of myself for holding my composure because I knew they were doing it. I sort of freaked out later. Oh. Oh, that's okay. See, sometimes we need to cut ourselves a break though. You do a lot and you've been through a lot with your health, Elsa. It's okay. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, it's okay. Um, I'm at an hour now. But yeah, I think a lot of it is like I mean, I still think I did too much when I was young, but two, you got to realize when you get older, you can't make yourself keep doing the same things you did when you were younger, you know? Like I'm realizing with this job, like I was thinking about getting a second job too. And you guys, like, I would be getting nothing done on YouTube if I got a second job. I don't have time for a second job. And I don't even think God wants me to get a second job. And you guys, for right after my separation and my divorce, I felt pressured by my ex to get a job. And it was like really the wrong motivation. I was still letting him bully me. And, and he was saying, oh, she won't get a job. She won't get a job. She won't get a job. And that was all like he could complain about. And so I kept trying. And even when I was doing Airbnb, I was trying to get a job. And then I was trying to drive for Uber and Lyft. And I just was wearing myself out. Hi, Paul. Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Hi, Bren. How are you? Honey wings. What's an amber? Oh, amber on tap. You mean a beer? Yo, that sounds good. Yeah, I just need to. Oh, Tim said something interesting last Saturday too, because I said, um, "So are you surprised that I'm ADHD, Tim?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Oh, so you saw?" Yeah, he's like, "You're what did he call it? He called me restless. I'm restless." But you guys, I gotta learn to chill. I gotta learn to chill. Oh, and you know why I must like coffee so much? So the coffee helps with the ADHD. They give kids with ADHD coffee. So, wow. It's like, I heard too, because I knew this lady years ago in Georgia. I used to watch her kids for her sometimes. She gave her kids catnip. And it's funny how that thing works because it's it's things that are, what are they called? You guys, what's the word I'm looking for? You know the word I'm looking for. Um, it's not a sedative. They don't give them a sedative. They give them the opposite of a sedative. So that's why coffee works, and maybe that's why I like coffee so much, because um, it helps me focus and stuff. So yep, there's Ronald's channel. Yeah, you can drop your link too, Paul, because I was just about to go. Honestly, let me say, what should I say? What poem should I say? Oh, let me say the haunting poem before I go, and then I'll pray for you all. Thanks for dropping those links, Ronald. The haunting. It's in the 7-story tree. And it goes like this. I could just run away, try to live my way another day, but what would be the use? Wasted time, a wasted life? But then again, I could give it all to him and he transforms it. If I move to the left or to the right, you're halfway there, or perhaps not quite. I hear him all the time. I open my eyes and he lights up the sky. In a song, I see him. In a tree, he's there. What is this love he has for me? Wherever I go, to a movie or a show, there isn't a thought he doesn't know. He is the great I am, and yet he is my friend. It's too wonderful to comprehend. He'll always be there till the end. When we've been there 10,000 years, his voice will echo in my ears. Still his praises I will sing. Always and forever, he is my king. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You know what? I watched this show. It was really good. I didn't agree with every jot and tittle of it, obviously, because he did say something about how I was surprised. But there's this movie that was on Amazon Prime, and it's Lee Strobel's. It's about heaven. Of course, the title just went out of my mind. Out of my ADHD mind. I'm out of my ADHD mind. The Case for Heaven. Lee Strobel, his book. Oh, thank you so much, Bren. Yeah, I'm doing better because I'm sleeping better. But I'm still like I have to work a lot and so kind of frazzled. Kind of got my phone. I will yeah, I will text you. So with my new number. Um, thank you so much. But so I watched The Case for Heaven. So Lee Strobel, my sister-in-law, before she became a Christian, they were doing the Case for Christ study at the church she was going to, my brother's and her church, because she was going to church because she agreed to raise their kids Christian even though she wasn't Christian, and she became Christian after going through that book, The Case for Christ. And so, anyways, this was the case for heaven. And what I found very interesting is the lead singer, he used to be the lead singer for Hawk Nelson, a Christian band. He was in it. And but he is now an ex-evangelical and he's not a Christian anymore. And that's what I considered myself, an ex-evangelical. It's hashtag ex-evangelical. There are people who have left the church, and some of them go back and have a faith that's more you can be a believer and you don't have to be homophobic. You can be a believer and you don't have to be a crazy conservative. Now, I used to call the liberals crazy, but now I'll call the conservatives crazy. No politics on this channel. I'm sorry. Oops. I didn't say that. But anyways, so John Steinberg, who's a singer, who was the lead singer of the band Hawk Nelson, is in this, The Case for Heaven. It's very interesting. If you're interested, watch it. Of course, I don't believe, I still, I know I'm not plugging it as much, but I still have the, and if anybody wanted a book, I should do a book giveaway. I haven't done one in a while. I still have these. But yeah, so he talks for a brief moment about, and there's a guy in it who did a book on near-death experiences. So it's very interesting. A guy named Burke. I hadn't heard of him, but it was really interesting. It's called The Case for Heaven. I'll put the link. Wait, I'll put the link to the. Let's see. I'll put the trailer in the chat. Incidentally, Hawk Nelson was like, I was so excited because Hawk Nelson followed me back on Twitter, and I was just like, whoa, this band, of course, Christian bands aren't as big as the other, the regular bands or secular bands or whatever you call them. They're not like Taylor Swift or anything, but Hawk Nelson actually followed me back, and I was like, let me check. I want to go on Twitter. And they're still following me. I don't know what they're doing though. So since they've lost their lead singer, I don't think they're touring or making music anymore. Okay. Oh, it looks like they have a YouTube. So let me share this. This is the link to the movie. As you know, I think most of you know, a lot of my family have gone on. They died. They passed away. Whatever you say. So this is a subject for me. I even did a while ago. I did a whole thing on. I would talk a lot about heaven on my blog. I'll put a link to my blog too. for Heaven trailer. This was made in 2022. There's a Case for Heaven trailer. Trying to find my No, I don't want redheaded riding. I thought all my stuff came up when I searched myself. Okay, there it is. Red-headed Riding Hood. Here I am. I found me. Yay! Okay. Here's my website. And let's see. Here's my blog. I'm not going to give away a book today. I'm going to give away a book on Monday night, okay? So be sure and be back Monday night. And here's my blog. I'll put my live times. Monday nights. NDE, the bills that come with the experience. What do you mean? Some of them were bad experiences, and that's why they talk about that it was hell. But the guy that gives the bad experience about a negative place, they tell him, and I was like, does that really? It wasn't like fire and all that, but it was just some people that were sort of taunting him, and then they told him to pray to God. Pray to God. He was an atheist, and he said. And it didn't even tell like what something happened to him and he died, but he evidently came back and then he became a pastor because they said to pray to God. And he was like, but I don't believe in God. And then he prayed to God and Jesus came and got him. So that was pretty interesting. So if you do go to hell, try that. If you believe in hell and but I still don't. I don't believe it. I think it could be a dream sequence that happens like fast, I don't know. But anyways, because he ended up coming back and becoming a pastor. My live times are Monday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern, and 1:30 Mountain Time on Saturdays. The bills that come with the experience. Yeah, many of them, he said, that had negative hell experiences didn't want to talk about it and have post-traumatic stress disorder because of it. But I still think there could be an explanation for that, like the judgment that she talks about. It could be that it's not an everlasting. And that guy that told his story, the one supposedly hell story, could have been that. Could have been just his judgment. Because a lot of them talk about your life being reviewed. You know, going through your life, like your life flashing before you. But anyways, it could be because she talks about that you're not going to get away with stuff because there's still a judgment day, but it's not eternal. It's not eternal flame. I mean, that's kind of overkill. Like, come on, that's kind of overkill. Isn't it? For a finite amount of time you do wrong, and then for all eternity you are in flame and torment. That doesn't go. So anyways, but it could still go with that because he was told to pray to God, and he prayed, you know, after living his whole life as an atheist. And then Jesus came and got him, and he went back and became a pastor. But anyways, it's a very interesting show. I put the link to the trailer right here. All right. I'm going to pray for y'all, okay? And let you go. We've gone an hour and 23 minutes. Dear Lord, I pray, I thank you for my new grandbaby, Noah. I pray you bless him and my daughter and keep her well, help her in recovering from having her child, and be with her, Lord, and bless all my children and be with them. And thank you for them. Thank you for these YouTube subscribers and followers. I pray you bless Elsa and be with her and keep her well and safe and bless her family. I pray for Ivan that you would be with him and bless him. I pray for Anthony that you would bless him and his family. And just thank you for all of these people, Lord. I pray for Ronald. I pray you be with him and bless his family and friends and keep him well and healthy. Guide us all in our lives, Lord, and what you want for us and what you would have us to do, Lord. Help us not to get ourselves stressed out and doing things that you don't have for us, that you don't want us to do, that you don't require of us, Lord. So help us to seek your guidance in our lives and what to do. I pray you be with Paul and bless him and Lisa and keep them well and healthy. And thank you for good food that Paul cooks for his wife. And thank you for for beer. You made wine to make glad the heart of man, Lord. And I just pray that you would help those that aren't good with alcohol to abstain, to realize they can be happy without it, though, Lord. And I pray that for my ex, Lord. I pray that you bless him, and that he would want to stop drinking, Lord, for his children's sake. Lord, I pray you be with Bren, and bless her and her family, and be with her and guide her and protect her. And I just pray that you'd give us all guidance in our lives, like I said, Lord, and what you would have us to do each and every day, Lord. Help us to seek you and seek your will for our lives. Lord, I pray I didn't forget anybody. If I did, please bless them. Oh. Aha, that's a good answer. That's a good answer, Elsa. I like that. I'm glad I went back and saw, because I almost missed your comment. I shouldn't miss any comments because I don't have that many people here. Hey, Dan. Hi. How are you? Oh, my goodness. I will pray for you right now. Dear Lord, thank you that Dan came in here, Lord. I pray that you would heal him. Wow. Lord, strengthen him and be with him, Lord. And I pray that you would heal him and let's help him to take this time to rest and whatever you would have him do, Lord. Lord, I just pray you be with him and his family and heal him. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you for praying for me, Bren. Thank you for the congrats. I'm excited. But yeah. I mean, there is never, ever, I mean, even if there was a hell, there is never, ever, like, you don't know, you're not God either. You know, there is never a time to tell someone they're going to hell. That's just so evil. And that was a good answer. You know, that's what you should have said. You said, you're, and then for people to like tell Julie Fawarda that because she doesn't believe in it, it's like, and it's hard for her to scare her with that. You're going to hell because you're teaching people not to believe in hell. Like, that's ridiculous. Where in the Bible does it say that? It doesn't even say that. It's ridiculous. People that like read, here, I found this Bible in Coos Bay, and I liked the 70s dove it had on it. I had a necklace. It's like a hippie Jesus revolution dove on it, and so I found this Bible, and it is a Catholic Bible too, so it has some of the extra books from the Catholic Bible in it, and I like it. I take that to church on Sunday. And so read the book. That's why I was reading the William Barclay on the Bible, but read this book, or read this book, or read this book. I'm going to give away a book on Monday night. So be back Monday night. God bless. Did you put a dove? That's it. Oh, 3:00. And that is my alarm to pray for my oldest child. God bless all my children. I love them. Thank you for them, God. I'm thankful for y'all. And thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in, Dan. We'll keep praying for you. And don't say that no one cares for you, because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Brad, because Brad is praying for you. I'll see y'all Monday. Watch some of Red's videos so I have get my watch time. God bless you, Tara Yanta. Yanta? Is that how you say it? Yeah, you made it in. You can watch the replay too. So thank you, y'all. God bless. Have a great rest of the weekend. Glorious Life on Wheels is on. I should be over there moderating in an hour. 3 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. here in Mountain Time. But yeah, Glorious Life on Wheels is in an hour. Well, you can Google that. She'll come up. She has 80,000. I dropped the link to my interview with her, I think. So yeah, check that out. And yeah, if you go over there, you'll see me in an hour in the chat. God bless. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.